My name is Vince McIntyre. I'm 67 years old. I was born in the west of Ireland. I'm a farmer and I do woodworking, various, a jack of all trades, you might as well call me, yeah.
Did you have an idea of how long you might be here, or?
I didn't know how long, because it was unauthorized occupation of Crown land, and how long it would have. With the implications of that, I didn't understand or know about at the time. So I never seen it. Even today, I don't see it as permanent. It feels very permanent in the sense that it feels like home. This is most at home I feel any place since I left the place I was born.
What was your feeling of what home was before you came here and started making a home?
When I think of home, I think of the little thatched house I was born in the west of Ireland. Back then I never thought I'd ever settle down, that I'd always be a traveller. And when I come here, I kind of grew into the place, and my daughter was born here in the Kootenay, so that's probably the reason that it made it home for me. Yeah.
When you say that prior to starting the farming with the horses, there was this life that you were buying freedom.
Well, when we look at the past, we see the good parts of it, and I'm telling you the good parts. And I have spent a lot of my time in them good years where I was depressed about stuff and thought too much about what's happened to the world and so on, and believing in and realizing that I'm helpless. If I don't have a tree planting job, what am I going to do? I'm getting too old for it, and I don't believe in it. We've been industrialized on all levels, and when you have that realization, we feel helpless. When we depend on an industrial system for our survival, we might protest all that and think that we're defeated and so on, but it still works, eh? But if we want to get our power back and be able to do things for ourselves and not pay other people to live our lives for us, we have to be devoted. We have to learn stuff and stick with it. It will define our lives instead of. We've lost that concept of manhood and growing up and all that somehow, That you don't have that extreme, whatever it is, to push you out in the world. At one time it was a young fella'd go to sea because he couldn't get along with his father, for instance. And that's natural. That's natural to be forced out of the nest, just like the grizzly bear beats up her cubs.
You'd spoken about a sense of power, that people have given up a sense of power. What do you mean by that?
So when I started growing food, I come to realize that this is really important to feed my family. It'll become more important the longer I did, and I have a better understanding of what's really happening. And the whole idea that we have given up our power to do stuff. If you go and work in a automobile factory and you put 4 bolts in a radiator and that's all you know how to do, and you're dependent on being in a certain way with your superiors, otherwise you lose your job. You can't be real. If you have a mortgage, you have to say and do things that you don't want to do. And if somebody that has in that form, it limits a whole lot of things about you.
What are your thoughts on being a mentor and passing down this knowledge that you have that's your own personal experiences?
When I have people that come want to learn something of me, I just come and watch me. I'll show you how I do it. And that's where I start with people. That I have demand of people that people be observant. And I might seem harsh on people and hard on people, and I am, and I'm never going to be different, because I demand your attention. This isn't something that you might play at, because I don't play at it. I got run over with my horses and smashed up, and I got up and I kept doing it. Yeah. So it's to me, life is do or die, and then you're living. My name is Vince McIntyre.